Hi everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access the online materials that come with your Sound Innovations band textbook. One of the biggest reasons we switched to this textbook this year is precisely because of the really high quality online supplemental materials that come with this book compared to some other method books we've used in the past. I actually started using this book. I know this book very well. I've used it when it first came out when I worked in the last district I was at in 2010 when this book was first published. And back then, everything I'm about to show you came with the book on CDs and a DVD. And it was always a challenge when teaching to make sure my students didn't lose their CDs or DVDs because I would say things like, okay, now make sure at home you watch this video that goes with your the lesson we just did. And someone would raise their hand and say, Mr. Bramel. I'd say, what? And they would say, I can't find my DVD. And then it was like, okay, there's not much we can do about that point except borrow one of my extras I had and watch it at lunch or something like that after they're done eating instead of sending it home. But the great thing about this book is that Alfred, the publisher of the book, has entered the 21st century and put everything that used to be on DVDs and CDs in the cloud. Actually, the most recent printings of this book don't even come with CDs and DVDs anymore. So all you need is to do a few simple steps, which I'm going to show you, and you'll be able to access everything that comes with this book, all the extra materials, as long as you have an internet connection. And your child will be able to access this using their school-owned Chromebook. I'm going to post this video as well as a link to the Sound Innovations main page in Google Classroom. And all your child has to do whenever they want to practice with it is go to Google Classroom, click the link, and once they put in the code, their Chromebook should remember the code they entered and pull up the materials needed for their specific instrument. So this should be a one-time step unless somehow your child figures out how to delete cookies off their Chromebook, which shouldn't be a thing as long as they're not messing with anything. So before we continue, take a minute and find your child's copy of their Sound Innovations book. Should look like this. Mine is thicker and has the spiral binding because it's the teacher's book, because it has every single instrument in here. Your child's book is much thinner and is staple bound, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll look on the back of the book and find the bottom left. On the bottom left, by the barcode, you should see where it says book and online media, and then there should be a 5-digit code there. Look at that code and remember what it is. You don't have to memorize it because you'll be able to look at your book when we go and log into the program. But you will need that 5-digit code to be able to access the materials for your child's specific instrument. So all I did was Google Sound Innovations Alfred, and I found the website that says it's sionline.alfred.com. My screen looks a little different than what yours looked like when we first do this, simply because my computer remembers that I already put in my code. But I'm going to pretend that I haven't done that. So you should get a screen that looks something like this, and you should see a button that says Activate Product. So we're going to click that, and you will get a pop-up that says Enter your product number. And so right here, all you have to do, click there, and type the 5-digit code that came with your book on that bottom left-hand corner. So I'm going to type mine in, 36603, and then I'm going to hit go. And once I do that, it is going to activate and refresh everything, and then boom, it pulls up all the materials, and because I have the teacher's book, I get all the instruments. So it defaults to flute, but if I were to go over here on this drop-down menu and click, I could pull up any instrument. You don't have to worry about that. Yours will only pull up the materials for your specific instrument. But you should end up seeing a screen that looks like this. And it's broken down by the different sections of the textbook. So the very first thing is ready, set, play, which are the materials that go with page 2 in the book. And what you'll see are these little icons over here, and they're scattered all throughout the textbook as well. So when your child sees, for example, the speaker with sound coming out of it, that means there is a play along track with it. Most of the exercises don't actually have that because they all have tracks with them, so they probably won't see this icon as much in their book. But that would be, if I clicked here, it would pull up just the play along tracks. So it would pull up all the different play along tracks that come with the book. You have this icon here. That's the video icon. That shows up frequently in the book whenever there's a video that demonstrates a concept. So for example, if we're on flute, I have a video here, and I want to learn about how to assemble my instrument because maybe I forgot how to do that. I click there, and I end up getting...
Let's assemble your flute. First, put your case on a steady surface. Before you open it up, make sure it's right side up.
And it goes on. So I get a video for that specific instrument showing how to put the instrument together. And there's controls here that let you scroll forward. You can make it full screen. You can back up, advance, things like that. So you can watch the videos as many times as you need to. Now let's just, for fun, if I can get it to work. Oh, went one too far. Hold on. There we go. Let's say I want to switch to just saxophone, just to demonstrate the saxophone materials. So in a second, it's going to load the saxophone materials. And if I click here, it's got everything that goes with page 3, all the videos that go with that. And then when it gets down to level 1, pages 5 through 8, the first 5 notes. The numbers here on the side refer to the exercise numbers in the book. So exercise 2 in the book on page 5 is our first note. And if you click on the video here, the speaker icon here, you get the
first note
recording. And every recording starts with a click, a count in, a full measure count in. If it's in 4/4 time, for example, there'll be 4 clicks in the tempo or speed that the piece is going to be played at. So your child has a chance to get ready, and they can play along with it. So the first exercise in the book, number 2, is just whole notes on concert D. So you get whole note D, then a measure of rest while the accompaniment plays. Then you come back in again and play, and you can play along with it. And you can access the contents again just by clicking the contents button. You can adjust the speed of the playback. Let's say you want to go, let's say you're having a hard time, you can slow it down to as much as 25% of the initial tempo, or for a challenge, you can click and double it if you want. That's always fun. So if your child is getting bored with an exercise, they can always increase the speed gradually and see what happens. And if you click the advance, you get all kinds of options. You can tell it to loop it, meaning keep playing it over and over again when it's done, so your child can keep playing. You can adjust the audio speed from here as well. And there's all kinds of little things that you can play with to learn how to do it. This is one of those things that you learn best by just simply doing it. So every single piece in the book has a recording that comes with it, and they're all online. So everyone, if you're having trouble knowing what a piece of music should sound like, because you forgot what did we do in class, all you have to do is pull up Sound Innovations online, find the exercise that you're looking for, listen to it, and follow the sheet music out of your book, and then go, oh, that's how it's supposed to go. There are also some PDFs that come with this, and these are just some supplemental exercises you might do from time to time. So there are some worksheets, things like that, that we might use occasionally in class just to reinforce some concepts. So those are there as well. Those aren't as important for the students as the audio recordings and the videos. So the before I finish this video, I just want to reiterate, please, please, please encourage your child to get online and use these videos. They're a great resource. They're one of the biggest reasons we're using this book now and not the books we've used in past years. So please, please, please use them, because I wish I saw them every single day for band class, but I don't. I only see them 3 days a week for 40 minutes, give or take, depending on how fast they get here. And we have to be done in time for dismissal. So I don't see them as much as I'd like to. So please, parents, encourage your child to use this at home. Sit and listen to them. That is a great way to inspire your child to want to play. Just say, show me what you've been working on in class. 9 times out of 10, even if they're hesitant at first and are kind of like, oh, I don't want to, your encouragement is very important. So please, please, please encourage your child to play for you and let them know just how much you enjoy listening to them. It does help. So again, I'm going to post the links to this information in Google Classroom. If you have any questions, message me on Class Dojo, email me, devin_b@uscvs.com and .org, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.